What is up, you guys? This is Clay bringing you guys a YouTube video today. This one right here is actually going to be a recap of MLG Columbus, the Season 3 playoffs we had in Columbus, Ohio this past weekend. And I might talk a little bit about Advanced Warfare. You guys know we did the Optic Plays AW. I might make that a video for tomorrow, might make it included in this video today. We'll see how long it takes me to get through, MLG Columbus and the playoffs that we had going on this past weekend. So basically, we went into this tournament pretty confident. We didn't scrim that much, but no teams really scrim that much. And there really wasn't an opportunity for us to scrim. We actually tried to set something up with some other teams, Envy. I think we tried to set up with some scrims with MW. And it was honestly, we were trying like 3 days, 4 days out of that past week in between whatever the past tournament was of Nashville or whatever it was. We tried to set up some tournaments for you guys, or some scrims for you guys, but it ended up not working out. People not being able to get on. This issue with this person, this issue with that person. There really wasn't many opportunities for us to scrim. So going to this event, we were pretty confident. I feel like we're always confident going into events, but I especially felt these past two events weren't really indicative of how, or indicative. I don't know. I don't know how to say that word, but you know what I mean. Really, we weren't sure. Why we placed as bad as we did, at fifth, sixth at Nashville, and then we went into this one and we got fourth. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through our matches and maybe hopefully get you guys some insight. A lot of you people say that you really enjoy the vlogs where I go through all the matches, my thoughts on all the maps and stuff like that. So it says it's already been kind of like a week. It might be a little more difficult for me to remember all these matches, but I'll try for you guys. Friday we came out, we played Denial, last match of the day. We actually ended up getting destroyed pretty bad on the first dom. I believe it was kind of my fault. I'm not sure if it was the freight dom or the strike zone dom that was first map, but I believe it was the freight dom. And we won the break, and I actually kind of messed us up by pushing the 3 cap by myself. We ended up going 3 dead. After I died, 2 of our other teammates died, and they ended up getting the 2 cap back on freight dom, which you really can't let happen to you. So that was our mistake on map one. We even had a couple opportunities on the second side to cap B while they were kind of playing passively. Just some bad angles. We jumped on the flag, and that's kind of why we lost that map. And then second map, I feel like we played really, really well. I think it was Sovereign S&D. We played really, really well against them on that map. Play calling, doing a bunch of different play calls, doing a bunch of different strats. And we ended up beating them pretty badly on that map. And then going into Warhog Blitz, I'm sure you guys have seen the Warhog Blitz from that Columbus tournament, because I actually kind of have a really good game on Warhawk Blitz using a sub. I believe I go on at one point like a 12-point streak, a 13-point streak, with 3 caps back to back to back without dying. So that was pretty cool. And going into fourth map on Strikes and Dom, we kind of just got obliterated. I'm not sure if it was our rotations, or if it was I honestly don't know. If you go back and watch the VODs, there's like 3 or 4 different kills where I'm pre-aiming someone and they're sprinting and they come out of sprint and I get first shot and they come out of sprint and they kill me immediately. I honestly have no idea what to say other than the inconsistency of Ghosts. I'm just so happy not to get 2 bulleted by Vectors anymore. So then going into fifth map, we kind of just struggled a little bit on their Warhawk. We kind of didn't know how to adapt to the playstyle they were throwing at us. I actually had a pretty nice 1v3. I think it was a 2v4 between Proofy and I, to keep us alive, but in the end, it really didn't matter. So I ended up falling to Denial 2-3. It was really disappointing because I really thought we could beat those guys. We just had to take one of those doms or both of the searches. We knew we could take the blitz. We only lost 1 blitz the whole tournament, and it was I don't know. We just shouldn't have lost both doms and one of the searches to Denial. So then dropping into losers, we had to play Rise, which, as you guys know, they beat us both times in Nashville. They're the only team we lost to at Nashville, so it was kind of like, oh damn, we got to play these guys now. And so we end up playing them, and we just kind of come out hot, end up winning the first map pretty handedly. Then going into second map, it was really, really close. It came down to 5-5. We had won all 5 of our offenses on Warhawk. They had won all 5 of their offense on Warhawk. We ended up getting D. We ended up clutching it out. Proofy goes really big. We ended up winning the search 6-5. It was a really nice win for us going into the third map, because that third map was Freight Blitz, and that map they beat us on by like 15 at Nashville in group play. Even though we ended up, beating them in it in the bracket play, still they had the opportunity to go really big on us, and we ended up clutching it out, starting off a really huge lead. I think we went up 10-2 on the first side or something like that. So it's a really good lead for us to get into going into the second side. And then, then going into the second side, we end up winning it. So then we advance, play Optic Nation, another quick 3-0. We played them really, really well. The map count wasn't we lost to them 3-0 at Dallas, UMG Dallas, and the map count was really close. I think the total they won by 6 total points. Like they beat us by like 3 in Dom, 1 in the search, and 1 in the blitz. So 5 total points. And we ended up beating them by like 20 in Dom. Pretty handed. We handed them a loss on the search. Pretty nice. I think it was like 6-2, 6-3. And then going into the final map, we ended up just coming out a lot hotter than them and ended up winning that map pretty well. So, props to us for bouncing back versus 2 teams that have beaten us in the past. And then we ended up beating both of them 3-0 on Saturday. So we had a really good day on Saturday, ended up going home, getting some sleep. Sunday rolls around and we play MW at like 2 in the afternoon. And we honestly just choked the strike zone Dom. We were up by like 40 points, 30 points within 2 minutes. And we ended up letting them come back to break down the lead to about 10 or so going into the second side. And then we couldn't just break out of a 2-cap. We were stuck in B on strike zone for a long time, and they ended up holding us in there. Really props to them. It wasn't so much a choke on them as them just clutching up versus us. So, we ended up losing that map, losing a lot of our momentum. Going into second map, it was really difficult to get anything going after losing that first map, even though we were trying really hard. We were trying to do different stuff, try different things out. Lost a couple clutch one-on-ones, 1v2s that we lost that we normally don't lose, and it was just like you could see a completely different team from Saturday. I don't know what it was about us. I felt off. I just felt like a weird, like wasn't hitting stuff as appropriately as I should have. And you can't. Some days you just come out and you can't hit the ball. So it ended up kind of messing us over. And going into the third map, we had good side on Freight Blitz, and we ended up going down to them by like 3 caps on the good side. And when you do that, you really just can't do that. When you get stuck on the bad side, it's near impossible to come back after going down on the good side. So we tried our hardest, tried to get them set up in a spawn trap, but we were losing basically every one-on-one that we had. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I just that's that. So we got 4th at the last tournament in Ghost. Well, not the last one, but the last one we were playing in. And it's not the best performance, that I think we've had, but it's definitely not the worst. So it was kind of in the middle, and that's 4th now at 2 tournaments, UMG Nashville and also at Columbus, and then 5th, 6th at Dallas. So, or no, 5th, 6th at Nashville, 4th at Dallas. So our average placing in the past 3 tournaments is like 4, 4.5, something like that, which isn't bad, but for us it's bad. I think like we could do a lot better. I feel like we should be in the finals of every tournament. So we'll definitely pick it up here for AW. And I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I do apologize to all you guys for the lack of YouTube content, the lack of streaming that's been going on lately. I've been super busy. I was gone doing some personal stuff, came back for 2 days stream, then left for Columbus, been gone then was in Chicago at the team house doing stuff for AW. And then I'm also going to leave these next couple of days before AW. And a lot of you guys are like, Clay, what the heck, man? You should be streaming, you should be playing, blah, blah. But there's not much time for us when we don't have to play the game. We normally have to play the game to practice for tournaments, or we have to play it to do this. But now that Ghost is over, there's a very small window where I have some time to, go hang out with some friends, go see some family members that I haven't seen in a couple months. And I'm going to take that opportunity to do that, because when AW comes out, I'm going to be playing 10+ hour days every day. And I'm sure you guys, maybe you watched my stream at the beginning of Ghost, but I was playing 12-hour days, 15-hour days, 14-hour days, 16-hour days in a row. And this is what you guys are going to be you're going to be tuning into once the AW does end up coming out. And I did the same thing in Black Ops 2. I did the same thing in Ghost. And I'm going to do the same thing in AW. So there's going to be a lot more content coming out from me. There's going to be a lot more videos on YouTube, a lot more streaming coming out for you guys. So don't you worry. I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm just taking some time off while I have the time to take off. So thank you guys for understanding. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like it. Comment on it and subscribe to the channel and share it with all your friends. Much love, you guys. Peace out.